dari Lunox, tapi Hayabusa yang bakal diambil oleh RRQ di sini.
Yep.
Launch attack. An enemy has been launch attack. An enemy has been slain. Launch attack. An enemy has been slain. Our turret
Uy, bawahin ang...
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Euro MPL PH season. Top players such as Rebo, Yaku, Zapno, Pakbet, and Jeff Cutie Forever also made a showing in the tournament. Popular community figure Akosidogi also made an appearance, not just as a shoutcaster and a pro scene pundit, but also through the team he helped groom himself. It would be Aether Main that would ultimately claim the grand prize on July 1 at the grand finals at the SM Mall of Asia Music Hall after a dominant 3-0 sweep over Digital Devils Pro Gaming. The team not only took home more than 1.6 million pesos but also the title of the first ever MPL National Champions. The explosive grand finals was the mark of something new. A new esports scene. The second season of the MPL started with the news that Bren Esports, the current kings of mobile esports, had acquired Aether Main's roster. This newly branded super team would then go on to become the champions of Mobile Legends Southeast Asia Cup, the MSC in 2018. Signal, the television channel, acquired the Digital Devils Pro Gaming roster. Filipino Dota 2 powerhouse Execration took under their banner OBS Gaming's roster. Even Aether, with their players sold to Bren Esports, attempted to rebuild their roster. The second season of the MPL would find Signal Ultra dethroning Bren Esports, creating the first true rivalry of the league. As Season 3 of the MPL launches with a fresh new theme for the summer, the professional players in the league would heat things up in their organizations. Execration's Jeff Cutie Forever left his longtime teammate Zapno to join Archangel. As for the actual grand finals, Bren Esports, battered but somehow alive from the lower brackets, would meet Archangel in the grand finals.
So para sa mga sumusuporta sa Archangel dyan, mag-ingay!
At para naman sa sumusuporta sa Bren, mag-ingay!
Will this be the final T5?
Oh my G, Rebo ang natira dito kumakagat.
There we go!
Siya, si Kapitan ang natira.
A new champion arose. Archangel are the new MPL champions.
Ang bagong kampiyon ng MPL.
After 3 exciting seasons of the MPL, the league has seen no repeat winner, no obvious underdogs, and even the dominant teams have had their share of defeat. This is the sign of a league that is very much still in the throes of determining who among the competitors is truly greatest. With the 4th season of the MPL upon us, who knows who will rise from the rest this time and claim the crown?
launch attack.
Regardless of what happens, one thing is certain, that the Mobile Legends scene in the Philippines is alive. And there's no better time than now to start watching.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! An enemy has
No better time than now. Pag manonood ka nga naman ng MPL dahil malupit ang MPL Season 4. My name is Wolf and ako inyong panel-host for today. Sama ngayon syempre sa ating, wala namin desk pero nakatayo kami ngayon. It's Butters and Yasu. How are you doing, boys and girls? Boy and girl. Ladies and gentlemen. Pwede naman. Pwede naman. Sige, how about you, Yasu? Kamusta ang tulog? Kamusta ang Sunday afternoon mo? Masarap na tulog. Masarap na. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. I think that even when umabot nga tayo dun sa dulo, I think umabot alas 12, if I'm not mistaken. Okay naman. Sulit na sulit pa rin. Ocho Butters, kamusta naman?
May sakit pero okay lang laban MPL
Laban
to
lang.
Kumbaga walang reklamo dito. Kailangan gawin natin yung trabaho natin at the same time. Enjoy eh.
Enjoy.
Yung game sobrang solid kahapon nakita natin yung mga players natin hindi basta-basta nagpapatalo.
Yeah.
And day 4, I think it's just gonna get better
Yeah.
at this point.
Here's the thing. Merong mga players na kahit sila mismo ay may fever. I think that it was Rio. Wala sa arcade was suffering from fever pero okay lang, laban pa rin. And actually, pwede nating tignan yung mga nangyari kahapon before natin pag-usapan yung mga mangyayari today. I think it's ang mga surprises kahapon was technically yung mga sabihin na natin mga hindi natin expect na pwedeng manalo. Like for example, EVOS, they won 2-1 against Execration. So we look dun sa mga nangyari kahapon, ano yung mga notable sa inyo? Not the weakest link. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like EVOS, yung kanilang mga sabihin na natin performance naman. Actually, makikita natin ngayon yung highlight sa ating bagong setup dito para sa MPL Season 4 for sure. But yeah, before that happens, yung EVOS, ni-mention dito ni Yasu, I think yung download game, I think sobrang evident nun. Kasi when we talk about EVOS, sabi nila is hindi lang sila nakasabay sa meta dahil nagkaroon ng malaking break, ng off-season break during dun sa gitna ng MPL Season 3 plus Season 4. Pero after 1 week, nakabawi agad sila, Butters. What can you say about that?
Siguro hindi lang talaga nagkaroon ng sync yung plano nila in week number 1.
Yeah.
Kasi naalala ko, sabi nila sa akin, si Haji na daw yung mag-limit. Pero nung week number 1, ang dami pa nilang ginagawang mga kakaibang bagay. Week number 2, they stick to the plan and it worked.
Yeah, it worked. Definitely po para sa EVOS, nakita natin yung kanilang mga adjustment from their previous week performance up until today. And nakita natin, kahapon pala. The thing with EVOS is nag-adjust nga sila. Yung kanilang mga picks, iba na. And even yung kanilang mga item choices, they chose to go for the mask meta. Nakita natin even 2 masks at the start of the game. Even 3 we saw in some teams. Nakita natin na ginamit nila. It was effective. What can you say? Yes, how about
Alam mo, Wolf, may magbibidyo ka sa akin.
ay, nako po. Magsi-special number ka pa ba?
Special number ka na ba
Sabi
yan?
kasi nila magdala na ako ng sarili kong mic.
Gano'n. Tama. But anyway, yeah, so you were talking about yung download game. Can you explain further sa mga viewers natin na sabi mo kanina about EVOS?
Yeah, yung sa EVOS kasi, upon watching yung first week, parang it seems, they appears na parang they are weak and then napaka-scattered nung pagpasok nila. And yes, malakas yung kalaban nila last week to the point na 2-0 sila ng kalaban nila. But yung kahapon lang na laruan nila, I feel that they are in sync. And grabe yung pinakita din ni Haji na sa Gusion niya. And even though hindi ganun ka-effective yung follow-up na Gusion din, yung Dupen, but still, laban pa rin sila against Execration.
You know, let's talk enough about yung first series and move on sa second series na nangyari kahapon. Onyx, I think, napakalaking importance ng kanilang dinadala sa table. They won a very convincing match. What can you say about Onyx and ano ba yung strengths nila sa team?
It's the understanding ng team. May ramdam ko lahat naman sa MPL natin ngayon, they are very much equal in terms of yung kanilang mechanics. Sa totoo lang, para sa akin yung Onyx, there's this understanding of the Indonesian meta, na dinadala nila dito sa Pilipinas na hindi ma-download pa ng Pilipinas sa ngayon. There are some teams na nandun pa sa may previous meta natin. May mga teams na nagka-transition na, pero para sa akin, sila yung pinakamabilis nag-adapt doon sa may bagong meta natin.
Yeah, it's super evident kasi parang they are playing in this, sabihin natin, surprise strategies na hindi handa yung mga teams na nakakalaban nila. That's why they are able to pull off these victories na sobrang key. And even against stronger opponents, on paper, nagagawa nilang manalo ng convincingly. That was SGD Omega na kanilang tinalo. A team na on fire from the rest of the off-season ng MPL. Ang nakita natin, maganda pa rin ang kanilang ipinakita. I think that eventually makita natin yung mismong scores ng ating sa mga nangyari kahapon din. Actually, ito na pala sa ating viewers. Okay, medyo tatagili tayo. But you can see, Onyx PH, ang kanilang score is 6-2. You have 4-1 for Archangel. You have Execution with 5 wins, 3 losses. Bren, 4-2. Sunsparks, 3-2. Ano bang kwento dyan? Pakikita
Lipat tayo dito,
Sige,
yes.
lipat kayo dito.
Yes, lipat tayo dito.
Yeah. How about the Geek Fam 2-2? You have Evos 2-5. Signal Ultra, which is gonna be playing in a while. Sila ay just 2-4. Onage 1-4. And SGD Omega, surprisingly, 0-4. What can you say about this, Sabaters?
I can't really jump to conclusions pa ngayon since it's only day 3. I feel na yung pinakamagandang basis talaga is yung week number 3. Yung pinakagitna. Because we would know kung ano nga ba yung dapat talaga nating abangan from these teams. Like ngayon for Signal Ultra and Sunsparks, wala talaga tayong basis dito kung sino talaga yung mas magiging malakas sa kanila. Kasi unang-una, they are actually kind of the same in terms of their playstyle. So, it's all up to the execution and the adaptation to the meta at kung ano madadala nilang bago sa series na to.
It's still pretty early to decide kung ano yung pwedeng mangyari. But how about you, Yasu? What can you say about the recent performance of Signal Ultra in relation to what they will be showing us later?
Yes, I think judging from the previous playstyle ng Signal Ultra on the previous tournament, napakaganda ng pinapakita nila nun nung previous tournament. I think Signal Ultra dito is meron lang talaga silang tinetesting or meron lang talaga silang tinatago. Kasi this is parang yung Signal Ultra na nakikita natin on the first week and the second week, parang kulang pa. So hindi pa wala pa dun yung strength na nakita natin from the previous tournament na talagang sinuportahan din ng mga tao.
Okay. So, actually, pwede na kayong bumalik.
Balik na tayo doon.
But here's the thing. It's the more important thing na kailangan din ng mga viewers. Scores matter so much ngayon comparably sa other seasons. Is ngayon, it's right minus wrong. Kumbaga, para ka nang nag-iipon ng stars. Kapag nanalo ka, you have 1 win. Pero kapag ikaw mang natalo, -1 sa score mo. So, ibig sabihin, imposible na magkaroon ng mga mercy rounds or bigay na rounds. Kung meron man kayo mga ganong allegations, it's impossible ngayon because everything is on the line. But now, let's talk about yung mga ranking nga naman ng ating mga teams. Onyx, now at first. Later, makikita natin yung mga makakalaban nila. But I think with Onyx, safe to say, sila na talaga ang nasa pinakamataas ngayon. Rank 1 with 6-2 in a 3-win streak. I think sobrang impressive nun. Now, for you guys, ano ba yung nagulat kayo sa ranking? Sino yung team na nakagulat sa kanyo, whether it be from the negative side or from the positive side?
Of course, para sa akin dito, Signal Ultra and EVOS, I wasn't really expecting to see them at the 7 and 8 slot. Akala ko sila yung talagang magisimula na mabilis dito, tapos pa-decline ng pa-decline. Yun nga iniisip ko eh. Pero ngayon, nagsimula talaga sila sa baba eh.
Yeah.
And you don't really see this dun sa mga previous seasons. So right now, gulat lang ako.
Ikaw, Yasu, ano yung nagulat ka? Ano yung nakagulat sa'yo, I mean?
Yeah, nagulat ako dito, of course, sa first and sa last na teams natin. Onyx PH, even though sila yung baguhan, so honestly, yung ibang mga tao, they are not expecting na ganto kalakas yung Onyx PH. But upon watching them, makikita mo talaga na malakas sila eh. Parang there's no other words na malakas sila. Oo, yung mga pickings nila is pasok talaga, but Onyx PH dito, comparing talaga dun sa Onyx ng Indonesia, na-adapt nila.
Yeah.
Like, parang sila yung unang team na hindi, yung meta nila is hindi pang Pilipinas.
Yeah. It's totally different for sure. It's super shocking, definitely, para sa mga players natin. Lahat na nakakalaban nila. But now, let's talk and move over dun sa ating matchup ngayon. It's gonna be Signal Ultra going up against Sunsparks. Sunsparks, formerly a team that's known as No Limit. Ngayon, Signal Ultra, the champions of MPL Season 2. Yaku, FUD, Bisanya, Tets, and Eson. Ang daming nang nangyari. Ilang beses na natin silang napapanood. Pero ano yung aabangan natin sa kanila for today's matchup?
Sa totoo lang, Signal Ultra, they aren't really bringing something new to the table. Right now, they're just going for their comfort picks. They're just relying on each other. Pareho lang talaga yung pareho lang yung mindset nila from Season 2 to Season 4. Ang ginagawa lang nila dito, let your late game carries farm. Tapos kapag ka may farm na yung marksman natin o yung late game carry na kinuha natin, doon tayo lalaban, doon tayo mananalo.
How about you, Yasu? What can we expect from Signal Ultra aside from the usual na nakita natin sa kanila?
Well, I'm expecting from Signal Ultra dito is makabawi sila in terms of the points. Kasi ang dami din talaga na umaasa sa Signal Ultra and marami din talaga nagsusupport sa Signal Ultra. And most of their fans, syempre, they knew na hindi ganito yung laruan or meron pa talagang ibubugay yung Signal Ultra on their matches.
Will be up against Sunsparks. Iba na yung pangalan nila ngayon pero hindi sila foreign sa mismong MPL. And it's really exciting to see them perform. You have Raflesha, Fuzakin, na formerly mula sa Archangel franchise. Now you have KelVJ, Renzio, JP, and Eskiflex. Medyo may mga familiar faces pero medyo nagbago yung kanilang mga pangalan ngayon. But nevertheless, I think it's still the same that we can see from Sunsparks. How guys, ano yung pwede nating abangan sa kanila?
As far as I think the tournament goes, mas gaganda at gaganda lang dito yung synergy ni Fuzaken tsaka yung mid laner niya. So, yun talaga kasi yung pinaka-aabangan mo dito eh. Si Fuzaken kasi is more on the aggressive side. Nung last team niya yung Ownage, kasama niya lagi si Exort. Tinanong ko silang dalawa, hindi ba talaga kayo nagkakasundo sa lane?
Oh.
Sabi nila, oo daw. Kasi si Fuzaken gusto niya maging aggressive, si Exort gusto maging maingat. So right now, medyo nakikita ko yung chemistry nila hindi pa ganun katindi.
Okay.
Pero kung maglalaro lang sila, pagpapatuloy lang nila to, there is potential. And they're just the same like Signal Ultra din. Ine-enable din nila dito lagi yung off-laner nila, which is their most talented player, I feel. KelVJ is one player to look out for. Yaku is the player to look out for here at the side of Signal Ultra. Enabling the off-laners, yun ang plano ng dalawang team.
How about you, Yasu?
Yes, pero basic doon sa sinasabi ni Butters kanina na hindi sila nagkakasundo, I guess ang tamang sagot doon is hanapan nila ng solusyon. Kasi even though medyo sabi natin tulig sa yung kanilang mga decision making in terms of the game, they have to give colors din kasi talaga doon sa teams nila and yung mga off-laners nga nila dito. Judging from last week's or from the past games dito ng side ng Sunspark, hindi naging ganun ka-effective. Parang nagiging sacrificial carry yung nagiging off-lane nila dito from last week.
Yeah, saktong-sakto na pinag-usapan nyo yung mga off-laners natin kasi I think the emphasis of this matchup is on the off-lane. Makikita natin dito featuring syempre mula doon sa nakikita natin from both teams. Let's talk about Yaku first. Are you impressed of what Yaku has been bringing to the table from their past performances, Mr. Butters?
He's trying his best.
He's doing his best.
He's doing his best. But at the same time, kung hindi rin talaga kasi yung gagana yung apat, you're not left with a choice talaga na talagang makalaban ka at makakuha ng items mo. Pero, yun nga, si Yaku is still doing his best. Ginagawa pa rin talaga niya kung ano yung mga kaya niya. At times, mahuhuli siya once or twice sa may mapa. Pero dahil lang yun talaga sa kagustuhan niyang buhatin na yung buong team kapag hindi na maganda yung nangyayari.
I can see yung tail of the tape between Yaku and KelVJ. Average KDA is not that impressive mula kay Yaku, pero makikita mo yung overall net worth average niya, napakataas. So makikita natin yung difference between the playstyle of both players. Yaku, medyo nandun sa farming side. Mas gusto niya na mas makapal siya during the late game. Mas mataba siya, technically speaking, at mas yayaman nga siya. Comparably sa kanya katapat, which KelVJ na gustong lumaban, comparably speaking. At nakikita natin ngayon.
Well,
sakto naman.
Tama ka naman talaga sa na-point out mo. Mas mataba nga naman talaga si Yaku. But then again, Yun kasi yung pinaka-problema eh. Pagka masyado kang masiba sa farm,
Minsan
minsan,
napapasama.
yun mo yung iba, pumapayat na.
Oh, how about you, Yas? What can you say about the matchup with VJ and Yako?
Kumbaga yung sabi ni Butters, greed is good. Pero
Ah.
greed is good not all the time.
Not all the time. Okay, not all the time. Now, pupunta na tayo sa ating very important question dahil paubos na ang ating oras. What do you predict about the series? Sino mananalo? Ano yung score? Ibigay niyo na. Yasu, what do you think about the matchup?
Ako, I think, I still believe sa strength dito ng Signal Ultra.
Yeah.
And 2-1 to Signal Ultra.
2-1, Signal Ultra. Okay. How about you, Butters?
Nakatingin sa akin yung Signal Ultra ngayon, parang hirap sumagot. Pero I would have to give it 2-1 to Signal Ultra. I would trust Yako to win the matchup against KLVJ in terms of experience lang.
Okay, so pwede nating magkaroon ng emphasis nga naman dun sa mga sarili nilang playstyle, but I think it all matters to how they adapt to the meta pa rin.
Yes.
Kasi it doesn't matter kung ano yung playstyle mo, if it does not work in the meta, syempre mahihirapan ka pa rin sa yung laban, especially in MPL Season 4, kung saan ang contention talaga ay napakataas na between teams. But of course, iba pa rin talaga pag nakita na natin yung mismong game. So ibabato na natin yan sa ating mga casters, sa Chantel at si Midnight.
Maraming salamat, Wolf. And iba pa rin talaga kapag naglalaro ng mga teams natin. Mainit dyan sa panel, pero syempre mainit din yung laro natin. Kasi it is gonna be the match between Sunsparks and Signal Ultra. Kami ang inyong magiging shoutcaster. My name is Midnight.
At ako si Ate yung Chantel.
And ito, Madam Chantel, grabe, ang daming sinabi ng panel natin. Si Butter sabi, nagtitiwala siya sa Signal Ultra. And yung si Yasu din, nag-predict ng Signal Ultra. So, we have the first time na parehas yung prediction ng panelists natin, 2-1 in favor of Signal Ultra. And I really like yung talking points sila dito. Both of the teams talaga nagre-rely on their offlane, especially KLVJ and Yaku. Pero I think the difference between the two teams is mas flexible yung Sunsparks. Kasi I believe we have seen the transition ni KLVJ into the mage role as well. Nakita na natin yung height niya. At the same time, Sunsparks, they have one of the most flexible draft all around. So kung isipin mo, may slight advantage lang naman yung Sunsparks, pero the more refined playstyle, sinabi nga ni dito, diba, ni Kuya Butters, na parang hindi pa ganun ka-refined yung dynamics ng Sunsparks. And for Signal Ultra naman, ang takil na nilang ginagawa to eh. Ever since Season 2, ito na yung playstyle nila. And it might be their poison, pero yung pa rin yung pangalan, yung pa rin yung dahilan bakit Signal Ultra yung sinasabi natin one of the most consistent teams out there.
Tsaka sa lahat din talaga ng MPL teams natin ngayon, kung mapapansin natin, parang Signal Ultra lang yung kumbaga, sila yung lineup ever since. So masasabi natin na yung chemistry na, nandun na.
Yeah.
Alam na rin nila kung ano yung capacity ng bawat isa. And for Sunsparks, yes, nandun yung edge nila knowing na meron silang bata on their lineup. So nandun yung aggressiveness, nandun yung kumbaga uhaw sa pagkapanalo. And for Sunsparks din, siguro medyo magiging tagilid lang on the part medyo magiging tagilid lang on medyo magiging tagilid lang on parang binanggit nila kanina na si Fuzaken is nakikipag-gel in pa with this mid laner.
Yeah, so we're gonna see if the things that we've said on the panel is gonna be true here as we see the draft for our first game. Again, this is the match between Signal Ultra versus Sunsparks. Ito, makikita natin first set of bans for our game. Harith, Thams, Kaja, and Delia. Nakita natin itong dalawang ban ng Signal Ultra. Talagang pinaprioritize ng Sunsparks yan. And for the side naman ng Sunsparks, tinanggal na nila yung dalawang heroes na talagang nagpakita kahapon. It was the Lilia and the
Sobra.
Kaja.
Talaga yung Lilia kasi yung zoning out na kanyang second skill and the burst damage as well.
Yep. Pero ano, nakakagulat to Signal Ultra for the first time they let go of the Kimi. They know na they know na hindi naman kukunin ng Sunsparks yan, pero sinurpresa sila. Kinuha
Kimi
kagad ng
agad.
Sunsparks yung Cho and Kimi, pero Signal Ultra talagang nagpa-prioritize lang sila ng Terizla rito and the Grok over the combination na nakuha nga ng Sunsparks, and makikita natin ulit yung Selena ni Few. We've talked about many times. Pinag-usapan na natin na yung Selena ng Signal Ultra on the hands of Few. Talagang sobrang taas ng win rate yan. Kasi what they do with that certain kind of lineup is nagra-run sila ng double mage. And they don't usually get the normal marksman, yung mga carry natin. Usually kapag double mage yung Signal Ultra, binibigyan nila ng fighter hero si Yaku. And minsan ginagawa rin nila yung Terizla fighter. So Signal Ultra, again, nasa comfort zone sila dito. Alam nila kung paano nila papatakbuhin yung draft. So it's on the hands of Sunsparks kung paano nila sasagutin to. And now, with the Rafaela pick, I think may idea naman yung Sunsparks for the following phase natin dito.
Tsaka si Rafaela talaga, kung mapapansin natin, even sa mga previous days natin for the MPL, gamit na gamit even the Estes. So feeling ko this time around for the MPL season for support meta.
Yeah, for sure.
Gamit na gamit
Signal Ultra, they banned out the Esmeralda knowing na hindi na nila makukuha yan. Rafaela is really good against Esmeralda kasi pinapabilis mo yung mga kakampi mo. So you can kite around the team fight na dinadala ng isang Esmeralda, and you don't want to give the Esmeralda to Sunsparks din. Kasi as Signal Ultra, alam mo na nga nabibilis pa yung mobility ng Sunsparks. Tapos pag nilagyan mo pa ng Esmeralda yung lineup na yan, ang laki ng problema mo.
Para mahirap na makatakas if ever kasi yung mobility talaga nabibigay ni Rafaela for the Sunsparks. May kita natin knowing na meron pang Kimi.
Yep.
So iba yung magiging tandem dito kung merong Kimi and Digi na parang combo. Dito for Sunsparks, magiging maganda din yung Kimi and the Rafaela kasi pwedeng actually protect for the Kimi dito ang Rafaela knowing na pwedeng mahuli ni Few with the Abyssal Arrow dito ang isang Kimi. While for the Rafaela naman, after nun, movement speed lang, makatakas na agad.
Yeah, kasi parang same idea. If you pick the Digi alongside the Kimi, meron kang protection for the Kimi. Pero Sunsparks dito, they realize na ang threat lang against the Kimi is the Abyssal Arrow ni Selena. So hindi ganun kalaki yung value ng Times Journey. That's why they opted to go for the Rafaela. And now they have drafted the Gusion. Ang isang mage na nakalimutan natin nung previous season, pero it's starting to grow on the players na parang, sabi nila, pag hindi mo kasi pinigilan yung early aggression ng isang Gusion, nakita natin kahapon yan, one way to shut down the hero is invade the jungle, kunin mo agad yung buff, then after that, ang hirap ng early game na. Pero once na hindi mo mapigilan yung early game ng isang Gusion, kahit pa sabihin natin hindi siya naghahanap ng rotations, it's still very threatening kasi pagdating ng mid-game, lahat ng makita niya na burst down.
Tsaka si Gusion talaga, siya yung hero na kumbaga pwede natin sabihin na mabilis na makapag-snowball.
Yeah.
So dito for the Sunsparks, kailangan talaga mabigyan nila or maging well-fed ang isang Gusion nila para makapag-dictate din ng laban, knowing na Gusion is usually or most probably on the middle lane.
Yep, Signal Ultra dito, they realized that there's a Gusion threat nga on the side of Sunsparks, and they answered it up with the Guinevere. One of the popular mages against these two heroes, especially the Kimi. Kasi the thing about Kimi is kapag nakuha mo yung reach or kapag na-close mo yung gap, you need to burst him down. So maraming nagiging answers Si Selena, it's one of the few heroes din na answer kay Kimi. Pero the more reliable one is the Guinevere. Kasi ang choice ng Kimi dito is mag-purify siya.
So, bawas na agad for the movement speed. Actually, maganda yung magiging combo dito ng penalty zone ni Terizla while knock-up skill dito ni Guinevere. So, pag na-pull off na ng Signal Ultra, magiging good sila for their team fight, I guess.
Yeah, kasi ang taas na nga ng catch ng Guinevere mo at the same time, you you have the possible setup, yung controlled area na binibigay ng penalty zone from the Terizla. So Sunsparks dito, they have a problem in terms of actually engaging in a team fight. Hindi sila pwede magtabi-tabi. Kasi once na matalunan sila with the magic stomp ni Guinevere, talagang mamroblema ka. Yes, you might say na meron ka namang pang re-engage with the Rafaela and the Goshen kasi meron ka pa namang burst damage, meron ka pang escape, as well as mobility. The thing about the lineup of Signal Ultra dito is hindi sila titigil hanggat hindi rin nakukuha yung team fight. So you need to be worried about your team fight execution for Sunsparks. Pero the last pick, Lolita, it's very huge kasi it blocks a lot of things. Number one, yung Blazing Duet ni Claude dito on the Signal Ultra side. And at the same time, ito yung added layer of protection for the Kimi. So Sunsparks talaga nagre-revolve sila around the draft nila dito kay Kimi. Pero again, everything that's all been said and done, it is gonna be still played. Yung lineup dito natin ng both teams, Signal Ultra Warriors, Signal Ultra lang pala, versus Sunsparks. On the blue side, you have Yaku on the Claude, Tets as the Grok, Disanya on the Guinevere, Few as the Selena, and Di naman on the Terizla.
Ito naman para sa Sunsparks. On to the red side, Fuzake ang gagamit ng Lolita, Wrench naman on the Rafaela, JP ang gagamit ng Bushon, Cho for Felicia, and LBJ with the Kimi.
And this is something new, yung marksman natin tinutulungan yung Selena para mas mabilis yung kanyang jungle take para hindi ma-invade ng Sunspark yung kanyang jungle. Pero ito, one thing to note is yung Gusion, meron siyang free jungle buff dito. So again, we've talked about how the Gusion playstyle usually runs. Kapag nakuha mo yung jungle buff, you have this early start na pwedeng kang humanap ng aggressive play. Kasi kapag dating ng level 4 ni Gusion, meron pa siyang jungle buff, can definitely play around the rotations of Sunspark. So Signal Ultra, alam nila na may parating silang problema. It's gonna be on their mind for the next few minutes. JP, putik pang mamamatay dito. Actually, hindi mamamatay. And that was the first blood taken here by the Selena. Few, he realizes na iikot yung Gusion once na makuha niya yung jungle buff dun sa kanyang jungle, kukuha kasi ng crab yan. And level 3 pa lang naman. So sabi ni Few, bakit di natin bakbakin?
Napakabilis nung first blood doon kung mapapansin natin. Sayang naman for JP knowing na Gusion, gaya na sinasabi natin, kailangan mabigyan talaga ng space on the early part of the game. So Sunsparks here, kailangan mahabol nila yung seconds na namatay dito yung Gusion or JP of the Sunsparks.
Sabi ng Signal Ultra, no, okay lang, sige, bigay mo yung jungle buff. Pwede namang patayin eh. Walang problema. Inabangan lang nila sa crab.
Yun,
pero ito, may
nakabawi
sagot.
agad.
Yep, ito na yung hinahanap mong bawi. On the bottom lane, he was able to take down the Claude. And si Yaku, medyo kailangan niya ingatan yung positioning niya. Kasi as the Gusion, yung chase problem mo against the Claude, hindi problema. Kapag kumabit na yung sword spike, talagang abot mo.
Kahit gaano kalayo.
Kahit sobrang taas ng Dreams, abot ka ng isang Gusion kapag kumabit na yung sword spike.
Tama. So, middle lane naman ako po, tinamaan pa, penalty zone pa, together with the Signal Ultra again, would get a kill for this match. So, 2-1 na ating score, 2 minutes and 19 seconds into our game time. First third of the game, sinisimula na ng Signal Ultra for Sunsparks. Medyo delikado for them. Knowing na yung taga-retribution nila or their assassin mage is kakabuhay pa lang, or JP of the Sunsparks. So, Turtle, nakuha na dito. That's zoning out. Fuzake, ako po, tinamaan pa nga. Another kill pa nga for the Signal Ultra.
Ito yung sinasabi ni Kuya Batos kanina. Fuzaken is a really aggressive player. Even if wala yung mga kape niya, sabi niya, sige, tatry kong humanap ng play dito. Pero Signal Ultra, they were ready na susubukan mag-contest ng Sunspark. And ito malaking bagay ito for Signal Ultra. 3 kills, yung dalawa doon, it was on the Gusion. So medyo masaya na sila sa kanilang kinalalagyan ngayon. Kasi kahit pa paano mapipigilan nila yung mid-game aggression na pwede manggaling kay JP.
Oh, tama. Tsaka kung mapapansin natin, hindi masyado nga. Pag sinabi kasi natin na may Kimi sa lineup ng isang team, parang pwede natin sabihin na magpo-focus on the turrets. Kaso may kita natin dito for the Sunsparks, hindi pa siya masyado nagpe-pay off. So, Kel DJ dito just farming together with the Rafaela. And for Signal Ultra naman, kailangan bantayan din nila to. Kasi pwede magkaroon sila ng team fights kasi hindi nila napapansin na nakakapag-push na ng turrets ang Kimi ng Sunsparks.
Yeah, medyo mahirap din kasi for the Kimi to actually, have the continuous push against Signal Ultra. Kasi kailangan niya ingatan yung information na nakikita niya. Kapag hindi niya nakikita yung Selena at Guinevere, it's really hard to push. Kasi ang taas ng reach ng Signal Ultra. Ang dali lang i-close nung gap. Pero ito, on the top lane, JP with the aggressive play, hindi tumama yung sword spike, pero napapalibutan pa rin. Si Yaku, Numenor Blast will not hit, pero ito na yung backup set.
Ito na one charge!
Ito na with the magic bomb!
Dito! Disanya! Dalawa agad! Ang kanya napatay for that clash. Talaga saktong-saktong pagkakapasok. Kala natin tinapapa si Few. Nakatama pa dito. Raflisha, tumatakbo.
Abot pa rin!
Killing spree for Few as well.
And ito na nga yung sinasabi natin, the controlled area of Signal Ultra. Nagdikit-dikit yung Sunsparks. Sinabi
Grabe,
natin,
nagulat
bawal
ako sa
sila gawin
pasok
yun.
Parang sakto talaga para nakita na din sa niya kung saan talaga tatalon. Alam niya, natatamaan niya. And on to the top lane naman, objectives. Ang gusto dito na Signal
And hindi
Ultra.
pa tapos, they're invading the jungle of Sunsparks. Sabi nila, kukuha ng buff si JP. Pero actually, nakuha pa rin niya. Tinamaan ng bala. And Fury with aggressive play. Hindi, makakapag-dash out si JP. Haabot pa ba with the arrow?
Eto na.
Hindi na. Sunsparks, with the
Nako po.
reinforcements that they have, nahuli nila si
Eto na.
JP rito.
Napakalalim nga for Signal Ultra. Kita natin na aggressiveness is on their part. Between the first tier turret and the second tier turret, grabe yung pinapakita dito ng Signal Ultra. Pero for Felicia of the Sunsparks, kung mapapansin nyo, just doing the objectives onto the bottom lane since meron silang Cho on their lineup, damage type Cho. Ito yung makakapagkulit sa kalaw. For the Terisla, kailangan talaga as much as possible pigilan yan. Second turtle of this game, nakuha ulit ng Signal Ultra.
I think the biggest problem ng Sunsparks dito is that even though there is a Cho na nag-split push na bottom lane, naka-bounty hunter emblem si Rafflesia. So, ang ginagawa na ng Signal Ultra dito, pinapadala nila si T on the bottom lane kasi ang hirap patayin ng Terizla, lalo pat kulang yung damage output ni Cho at this point. So, Signal Ultra, hindi sila naman problema in terms of addressing the pressure na binibigay ng Sunsparks, and that's why they're able to make those kinds of plays na hindi nila iniisip kung may makukuhang trade-off yung Sunsparks.
Nako po, the damage for Rafflesia at paninindahan backup shutdown. Nabigyan na nga ng isa dito si Disanya. Kanina pa nagpakikitang gilas for the Signal Ultra pero apat lang sa apat. Apat
the
ang
penalty
tinamaan dito. Blast the Luminum Blast from
Where's
the
the follow-up?
Sunsparks. JP will get the kill pero Q. Pero din sagot, tingnan natin damage
Easy
dito
duet.
Signal Ultra. Ay, grabe!
Oh, the
Tinamaan
arrow
dito.
from View! It hits JP pero nakatakbo pa rin siya rito with the incandescence. Hindi pa tapos! Na-burn mga kaibigan! Signal Ultra, nire-respetan nila. Mamapatay ni Rafaela. Si Selena rito and Tets with the sprint. Sabi ni Grok dito, tama na. Nakuha na natin yung kill. The kill on the Goshen. JP is sitting at 5 deaths right now. And Signal Ultra, si Yako, hindi na sumambar sa teamfight. Alam niya, wala siyang blazing to it. Nonsense kung lalaban pa siya. What he did is push the middle lane. Muntik niya makuha yung turret sa may bandang gitna. Pero kulang pa yung damage at this point. Kapag nagtuloy-tuloy pa to for Signal Ultra, definitely lamang na lamang sila sa late game.
Pero dito comment actually the performance of Tets. Kung makikita natin 006 after out of the 9 team kills dito ng Signal Ultra. So zoning out wise for Tets, a very stellar performance for him actually. So for the Sunsparks naman, yung JP 252 ang score dito. So medyo kailangan siya talaga yung mag-step up ng game dito on this match, knowing na early part of the game pa lang to. Pero for the Sunsparks, ganda ng counter dito ng ni
arrow! Oh, it hits!
Tinamaan na naman, pero medyo delikado for them knowing that there is the Rafaela on the side of Sunsparks.
Yep, pero this is the third turtle of the game, Signal Ultra. They know that they should contest this one. The net worth is exactly on the 19k line, and hindi mo pwedeng ibigay yung lead against Signal Ultra at this point. So Sunsparks, they really know then as well na kailangan din nila i-contest ito against Signal Ultra. Pero definitely, the far superiority is on Signal Ultra side kasi meron silang abyssal trap dito, and Tets is actually zoning out. Sunsparks dito, the arrow will hit pero masyadong malalim, and that is the Kimi as well. Remember, may Rafaela na pwedeng protekta. Kimi dito, Disanya, nahuli ni Rafflesia. That's a nice catch on the Guinevere, and the kill is gonna be on the Kimi. Sunsparks, ito na hinaharap mong lead in terms of teamfight. Pew, mukhang mauuli dito, mapapatid nila si Selena, and double kill for the Kimi.
Ito yung sinasabi natin na yung continuous damage na pwedeng ibigay ng Kimi for the match. Early part of the game, Signal Ultra pagdating sa teamfights, nakakalamang sila. Pero comment on the Lolita actually for protecting this Kimi of the Sunsparks together with Rafaela. Talagang walang makalapit. Actually, good thing yung ginawa niya Desanya to use the Violet Requiem kasi nga lang nandun na yung damage of the Cho, knowing na meron na din siyang Blade of Despair.
It was the play that propelled Sunsparks to victory kasi nahuli niya yung pinakamalaking problema nila dito. Na-realize nila kanina kahit ma-penalty zone sila, basta wala yung Guinevere, walang problema yung Sunsparks in terms of engaging the teamfight. Now, Tets is trying to zone out Sunsparks away from the turret pero hindi nila re-respetuin yung Brock. And actually, Sunsparks, ano rin kasi nila yun, nakita nila information kanina, nasa harap ni Rafflesia yung dalawang heroes ng Signal Ultra. So what he did is go straight to the middle lane, tulungan niya yung kanyang mga kampe, and it was just one man up for Sunsparks. Hindi nakahabol, hindi nakapagdala kagad ng reinforcement yung Signal Ultra towards the teamfight against in the turtle area.
So we could see here for the Teresa naman of Signal Ultra, meron ng Athena Shield si D. So D is more on support kasi kilala natin siya na tank support talaga for the Signal Ultra. So malaking bagay talaga ang kanyang penalty zone. Kaso yun nga lang for the Sunsparks, good thing ang pinapakita dito ni Rafflesia, knowing na talagang inuuna niya is the Guinevere or yung pinaka-burst damager for the Signal Ultra.
Nakita niya si Grok dito.
So tamang face check lang din for the both teams. Nakakakitaan lang din sa mata Fusaken here on the immortality for his items.
Yep. Hindi lalaban Sunsparks, medyo malayo pa yung show at the moment. Pero right now, Signal Ultra, kung makikita mo yung score ni KLVJ on the Kimi, 3-0-2. This Kimi is turning to be a problem para sa kanila kasi in terms of team fight, hindi kulang yung damage ng Sunsparks, and kapag natalo sila sa isang engagement, this Kimi will melt the thirds down. Naka-mage killers KLVJ dito, so the amount of pressure on Signal Ultra is so high right now kasi isang team fight lang na matalo sila, binahabaliktad na ng Sunsparks yung game. It used to be the name for the name of the team fight ng Signal Ultra, pero ngayon, kapag natalo sila, sila ngayon yung delikado.
Oo nga, tsaka actually for KLVJ, maganda na yung ginagawa niya sumasama sa team fights, knowing na meron na din siyang Blade of Despair. So makikita natin, all goods na dito yung Sunsparks ay pumapalag na sila sa team fights. So for Signal Ultra, medyo nahihirapan na sila, pero engage lang din Fusaken on the shield. So out na lang din for the both teams. First door of the game, pwede nang kuhanin at 10 minutes and 21 seconds into our game time. 9-6 is the score. Signal Ultra lamang sa hero kills or sa team kills. Kaso for the Sunsparks, sila yung nag-a-advance onto this game.
Yep, ang ganda kasi ng ginagawa ng Sunsparks dito, hindi nila iniiwan yung Kimi para hindi makahanap ng opening si Desanya.
Sobrang hirap
may isang
pasukan talaga.
May isang beses lang nakahanap ng magandang jump si Desanya kasi masyadong malalim yung Sunsparks. Pero KLVJ, kanina pa siya nasa likuran nung Rafaela at ni Lolita. He's not giving any opening. He's not giving any opening to Signal Ultra na matalo na siya nung Guinevere with the Magic Tomb. And si Desanya rito, kanina, na-trigger happy na siya sa kanyang Magic Tomb. Sinubukan niyang abutin yung Sunsparks and may punish na nakuha si Rafflesia. So for the next team fight, kailangan hanapin ng Signal Ultra yung proper positioning. Maybe go for a surprising play na ikutan mo yung Sunsparks. Pero at the current pace of the game right now, si KLVJ nagiging malaking problema na talaga.
Tsaka si Rafflesia din, kumbaga yung dapat gawin ng Signal Ultra, yun yung ginagawa ng Sunsparks sa kanila. So yun yung maging mahirap. Tapos nandito pa, ang pinapantayan ni D is the Cho. So si D, ang laki na crowd control niya. So kailangan siya ng Signal Ultra for a team fight. So yung nagiging problema, kailangan niya i-defend yung Cho, pero kailangan din niya sa clash. So dito, that's zoning out lang din. Pero kita nyo na agad yung damage dito ni KLVJ. Ako po,
gets the job on the Goshen and look at Signal Ultra melting the heroes on the backline ng Sunsparks with the Blazing Dude from Miyako. Ito to, mapapatay pa yung Rafaela natin. Habulin ba nila yung Kimi? Hindi na, as there's a juicy target on the form of Rafflesia.
Iwan with a double kill for Pew as well. Pero dito for the Signal Ultra, that's ayaw pa talagang gusto niya talaga pauwiin dito si KLVJ kasi
kailangan mag-ingat.
Top 4,
Nagdash Yako, he wants to go for the punish pero hindi support yung damage na Claude. Was able to take down the Kimi pero mapapatay naman ni Pew si KLVJ rito, pero the last hero on the side of Sunsparks, mapapatay na Signal Ultra, take the victory, pero at what cost, no? Patay din yung marksman mo,
so
Yaku.
sayang for Signal Ultra actually. Yes, napatay nila yung Kimi, kaso perfect timing na sana yun or opportunity for them to take the Lord, kaso nagpaubos pa sila, walang damage dito on Selena.
Hinabol ni JP. Si Pew was able to take down the Selena, and I think naging error lang ng Signal Ultra doon is hindi nila pinag-usapan na si Tets sinusubukan niyang i-bait out yung dash from the Kimi, and si Yaku medyo late lang with the BMI, pero it's still very favorable for them kasi kahit pa paano napigilan nila yung Lord take ng Sunsparks.
So dito for the Sunsparks, kita na nila yung damage ng isang Kimi. For Signal Ultra naman, it would be very difficult for Tets to zone that one out. So for Desanya, kailangan talaga ang magic trump niya is tumama on the Kimi.
Yep, round 2 for the Lord.
Nahilo na siguro yung Lord kanina. Hindi niya alam kung kanino ba talaga siya susunod.
Sunday na Sunday ngayon. Ito LVJ. Look at the damage. Sunsparks, are they gonna be able to take this one? Umana na ako ba? Hindi. With the retribution from JP, pero look at the penalty zone from D.
Running out of life yung napatay ng Aniyako dito, pero sa middle lane, nakipagpulitan lang din Rafflesia, pero the Lord goes to the side of Sunsparks.
Yep, KLVJ rito. Next item is the Ice Queen wand. So kung problema kanina, habulin yung Kimi, ngayon may pang zone out na siya. This lows na manggagaling niya sa item na yan, problema na rin actually ni Tets. Si Grok dito hindi niya na pwedeng i-bait out.
Kahit kanina nakita natin, zone out niya pero napatay pa siya. We could see here, Holy Crystal as well. And for Desanya naman, that is also the genius one. While for Dion, the Terizla, that is the wing of Apocalypse. So pwede nang mag-frontliner dito si Dion, that Terizla. Pero Lord is on the top lane ng Signal Ultra. Gusto na agad pigilan ang pwedeng bit-bit na panganib dito ng Sunsparks. Again, 14 minutes into our game time, parang hindi na puputol or hindi na papagod ang mga players natin on a clash. Abyssal Arrow, pero malayo ang players dito ng Signal Ultra. So out na lang din. Design up!
Oh,
nakatalon pa.
Hahabulin pa rin siya ni Fusakin dito, naghaharap ng opening yung Sunsparks dito. Tisanya, medyo delikado dito, pero Tets with the save, maliligtas niya yung kanyang mage dito. Hinarangan niya yung damage ng Sunsparks dito, pero napatay ni Rafflesia. Solo kill
on the Selena. Plus a turret ba?
Makakalayo ba? Makakatakbo ba? Tisanya naghahabol dito. Naku po! Turn around! Sinipa mga kaibigan! Bumalik ka sa base mo! And Sunsparks dito, they suddenly find themselves in a very comfortable position. 2-man down on the side of Signal Ultra.
Grabe, pinapakita dito ng Sunsparks. Actually, for the show dito, kita natin ang bilis ng kanyang attack speed because of the Windtalker, nakakabuo lang niya. So, aside from the 3 movement coming from the Jeet Kune Do, plus the 15% movement speed pa on the Windtalker, kaya sobrang tagal or sobrang
Domino Blast!
Habulin. Domino
It
Blast!
hits on D!
Nako, KLVJ on the normal hit lang din, pero out since meron ding immortality dito ang players ng Signal Ultra.
Pero that's 2 turrets down on their side. Sunsparks dito, they're sitting at 7,000 gold lead against Signal Ultra. And if you're gonna look at the items dito ng Sunsparks, almost all of them have the full
12K.
set.
Grabe yung farm dito din ng Cho. Kung makapansin mo, 12K tas isa 11K. So, good to say for Signal Ultra na outfarm sila dito ng kalaban nila, knowing na ang dami ding space even for the Cho and the Genius One as well for KLVJ. So sobrang sakit na, Kuya Eddie, ng isang Kimi for this match.
Pura Felicia, alam niya na ang lakas niya at this point. Naghahanap siya ng pick up dito, pero Signal Ultra, they're grouped up as 5. And I really like yung ginawa ni Rafflesia dito. No? Kung late game pala gusto nyo, sige magbabounty hunter ako. Ma-maximize ko yung gold na makukuha from our kills. 3 lang yung kills niya rito, pero it allowed him to have a much better game compared to getting the high-end Dry Emblem. Kasi alam niya, at some point, hindi na mag-isolate yung Signal Ultra. Yun yung nagiging playstyle nila. Yes, early game, humihiwalay si Yaku, pero kapag lumabas na yung power spike ng Signal Ultra, lagi sila nag-play as 5. Blade of Heptasis picked up here by Rafflesia. So lahat na makikita niya na mag-isa on the side of Signal Ultra talagang mako-combo, mamamatay during his combination.
Tsaka may pantakas factor kasi isang Cho, yan sinasabi natin, mawala man siya sa, ma-nerf man siya or ma-buff, nandun pa rin talaga yung movement speed niya, panglikot sa mapa, panggulo. So kita naman natin ngayon for the Sunsparks, sobrang nag-pay off ang pick for the Cho. Hindi napabayaan actually sa kusina kung makapansin natin. Kaya na sinabi mo, 3-4-2 lang ang KDA dito na Rafflesia, pero yung farm, actually siya yung top farmer for the Sunsparks into this match.
Yep, Magic Potion dito para kay KLVJ. Tapos na ba yung huling item na binibili niya?
Oo, nakabuo na siya kanina ng Genius One niya. So dito for KLVJ, goodsy na talaga.
Yep, sabi ni KLVJ to, tararak na, wala nang late game, baka makambak pa tayo. Remember, Signal Ultra pa rin yung kalaban nila dito, the throned comeback kings of the Mobile Legends Professional League nung Season 2. So if you're Sunsparks, hindi mo pwedeng bigyan na kahit anong space yung Signal Ultra kasi bubutas talaga nila. KLVJ, medyo hindi tumatama yung mga first hits niya on the Lord. Pero ito na, nilagay niya na yung daliri niya sa tamang posisyon. Pero ito, Tets, he will give the vision for Signal Ultra. Tamang information control lang. Pero Sunsparks, once na makita nila yung Grok, they will back off.
Kasi yung Grok, ang laki ng stealing
Lord
capacity. Grabe, phew! Napatay dito. Ito yung sinasabi natin na sobrang napataba sa kusina si Rafflesia. Kita nyo, isa sa mga supposedly pang map vision ng Signal Ultra ang nawala on their side. So 17 minutes. Grabe ang
once again,
laban natin.
the Cho!
Domino Blast!
It hits with the flicker! Nasa delikadong pwesto. Asan yung penalty zone? Hindi niya mailabas! And mapapatay, design niya with the jump. Kulang yung damage siya sa Rafflesia. Was able to take him down. Penalty zone, pero patay na yung clock! Wala nang amazing duet!
Ang Sunsparks dito with a triple kill coming from Cho!
And Rafflesia just playing around Signal Ultra, and this is gonna be the first game going in favor of Sunsparks on the back of the Cho.
Grabe dito si Rafflesia, para ko'y hiningal kakasipa niya.
Sabi ng panel natin, KLVJ and Yaku daw. Pero sabi ni Rafflesia, pinagsasami nyo.
Ako ngayon.
Ako ngayon ang maglalaro ng ML. Lahat na lang ng hero sa side ng Signal Ultra, sinipa niya. Doon kayo. Muwi muna kayo, kami muna for game 1.
Grabe si Rafflesia dito. Ito yung sinasabi natin na yes, there is a Terizla pick for the Signal Ultra. Kaso very kailangan kasi siya pagdating sa team fight. Parang there was a time kasi na ang nagtatapat sa laning is the Cho and the Terizla. For the Terizla, kung kulang siya sa team fight, kulang na agad ng crowd control dito ang Signal Ultra pagdating sa clash.
And ano kasi, medyo one-dimensional yung gusto mangyaring clash ng Signal Ultra dito. Demonstration natin yung kaninang team fight sa may top lane, diba? Once na lumabas na yung penalty zone from the Terizla and the jump from the Magic Trump ng isang Guinevere, talagang yun yung hinaharap nilang team fight. Kasi ang taas ng damage output nila, at the same time, yung control nila on a certain area, walang sagot yung Sunsparks. They didn't have a hero like a Diggy. So kapag nakuha talaga ng Signal Ultra yung combination na hinaharap nila, lugi-lugi sila. Eh kung makikita nyo ngayon, nasa screen nyo, yung highlights na sinasabi natin, penalty zone with the Magic Trump and Violet Requiem combination from the Guinevere, talagang na-punish yung Sunsparks. Pero after that, sabi ni Raflesia dito, sige, kung 5v5 yung gusto ng Signal Ultra, i-isolate natin yung team fight ng Signal Ultra. Ang ginawa ni Raflesia dito talaga nag-split. Hindi niya tinantaran yung bottom lane. The proper answer from Signal Ultra was actually send the Terizla towards the bottom lane. And I really like the choice. Hindi bumili ng mask si D on the Terizla. Kaya ang dami niyang item. Kasi he needed a lot of tanky items para masurvive niya
magpo-front
yung team
talaga,
fight ng Sunsparks. Kasi kailangan niya pumesto eh. Kailangan niya pumosisyon, kailangan niya tanggapin lahat ng damage ni Kimi, lahat ng damage ni Raflesia, and lahat ng damage ni Gusion. Actually, si JP rito, naging pang ano na lang eh. Naging pang finish na lang ng team fight ng Sunsparks. Pero it was all on the back of Raflesia. It set up a perfectly beautiful game, yung mid-game to late-game transition.
At saka nung last part, bago niya masira yung inhibitor turret on the bottom lane, napatay niya pa si Few. Tapos, bago siya makatakas, since ayaw siya pauwiin ng Signal Ultra, nakapatay pa siya ulit. So, minus agad yun for the Signal Ultra. And actually, kita natin yung parang sa Lord side, zinone out ni Tets yung Kimi. So, sayang for them. Perfect na sana yun since ang daming kulang from the Sunsparks. Lord na sana yun for them kaso pinilit pang patayin yung isang Kimi. So, sila pa yung nagkaubusan. Actually, naging pantay pa. Ang natira lang doon was like the Selena and the Terizla, I mean.
I think yung naging advantage na talaga ng Sunsparks dito is that they had more conditions in terms of winning team fights. And kasi kung isipin mo again, sinabi natin kanina, diba, medyo one-dimensional yung sa mangyari dito. Kapag hindi nila nakuha yun, they're hoping for a mistake out of Sunsparks. So if you're Sunsparks, kapag nagkamali na yung Signal Ultra, that's the time that you can actually engage. And si Raflesia rito, every single time yung target selection niya, it was just the perfect choice. Yung either yung Guinevere natin
tama.
or si Grok. Si Grok minsan talagang sinunod sa unod niya. Kahit hindi niya sipahin eh. Basta wag mo lang bigyan ng pwesto si Tets na makakapag-punish yung Signal Ultra. Kasi kapag nahanap ni Tets yung proper positioning dito, kapag kunwari, natangkin niya na, nasoak niya na yung damage ng Sunsparks dito, doon na papasok yung Terizla natin. Sinabi natin kanina, diba, kailangan niya pumwesto. So, ang daming conditions na kailangan i-meet ng Signal Ultra. So, andun kasi yung mindset ng Sunsparks dito na again, kapag nagkamali na ng teamfight, kapag nagkamali na ng pasok ng Signal Ultra, kanya-kanyang ano na tayo dito, kanya-kanyang ML na eh.
Tsaka actually for KelVJ, hindi natin siya nakita ng kahit konting takot. Kanina, parang, di ba sinasabi natin, pag malaki yung tanks, parang makuna to. Pero for him, for KelVJ, talagang alam niya na meron na siyang item, laban lang kung laban, kahit gano'ng kalit yung buhay niya. Alam niya na meron nandun yung teammates niya for the backup.
Kasi ang dami rin, ang daming pang-protect ng Sunsparks dito for the KB. You have
Rafaela. Yes.
And second of all, you have the Lolita. Nakita natin yung one of the few placing duets na lubas kay Yaku. Ang ginawa ni KelVJ dito, again, walang takot. Sabi niya, uy, pre, kita mo ko. Labas mo yung shield mo.
Tara tayo dito.
Ilabas mo yung ano mo, yung ginagamit mga pulis, yung mga shield.
Pero mabawal na sandata.
Diba? Si Claude kasi hindi niya kayang barilin sa paa. So yun yung naging problema ng Signal Ultra. So you have this hero na hindi na nga mapatay ng Signal Ultra na one of the highest damage dealer on their side. At the same time, yun yung number 1 target mo. Tapos, meron pang Cho na nangungulit na hindi mo mapatay kasi sobrang mobile. Yes, you can close the gap. Pero kapag nilabas mo yung combo mo doon from the Guinevere, yes, siguro mapatay mo si Raflesia. Pero still, yung Kimi, boy na boy pa.
Kumbaga kulang na. For the setup kasi ng Signal Ultra, more on dapat pang maramihan yung tatamaan ng Guinevere. So, yun yung naging problem din for them kasi hindi siya yung parang super burst burst mage kasi kailangan sakto yung magic trump niya kasi 'di ba pag ang ultimate ni Guinevere is additional damage pag tumama ang magic trump. So yun isa din yung sa naging problema na knowing na isa si Guinevere sa unang pinapatay or tina-target dito ni Raflesia of the Sunsparks.
Yep, I think one of the errors lang na ginawa ng Signal Ultra is yung sa may top lane. Yung they tried to go for the contest nung kay Gusion sa buff. Nakuha pa rin ni JP. Pero after that, they didn't reset eh. Naghahabol pa sila. They wanted to go for more kills.
Ang lalim, oo.
Advantage yun. Pero may mga objectives pa kayo. May turret pa. may bottom lane pa, may mid lane pa.
Yun
So,
yung
if
parang
you're an A-
umabot sila sa
Oo, so may mid
gitna
lane,
ng first year
may
tsaka
core
second
pa,
year. Oo,
diba?
tama.
So, kung isipin mo, you'd want to go for kills kapag nakaharang yun sa objective. Pero if you're leading, there's no way na kayang sagutin ng Sunsparks yung lahat ng pressure na idadalhin nyo. You could have easily said na pwedeng yung Selena tsaka yung Grok yung nasa top lane, tapos pinupush ng Claude yung middle lane. Kaso ang problema, lahat sila masyado natuwa na guys, advantage tayo. We should assert dominance. Ang problema kasi, nakakuha nga ng buff si JP, si Gusion.
Oo.
So dapat nag-back up na sila, pero hindi yun yung nangyari. Naghahabol pa sila.
Gusto
sa
pa
gitna
nilang
ng
pumatay,
turret.
pero ang pinaka-objective lang nila doon is to steal. So yun
Yeah.
yung naging problema for, tama, for Signal Ultra. Nandun sila sa mga territory ng Sunsparks na hindi dapat sila nandun at that time.
Tingnan natin kung magkakaroon pa ng adjustment dito sa ating second game as we already have the draft. Now, the first set of bans, the Cho, the Harith, and the Lilia. I was gonna say na itong match na to, no, labanan ng Harith, yung Harith ni Desanya, as well as Harith ni KLBJ. Pero I'm pretty sure na both teams ayaw nilang laruin yung ganitong klaseng lineup. Kasi, again, si Harith kahit ilang beses in-nerf ng, sa ating mga patch. Andun pa rin yung fact na kapag naglabas ka ng Zaman Force, every single time natatama yung hit mo from
May
the Chrono
shield ka
Dash,
pa, diba?
nagre-refresh, tapos may shield ka pa. And yung ano kasi, yung mga pang-punish ng shields ngayon, medyo nabawasan na. The Lunox, binawasan yung magic penetration. That's why you see a lot of Esmeralda right now, kahit open pa si Lunox. So that's one thing to consider for both teams, na itong hero na to, kahit ilang beses mong in-nerf, talagang medyo OP pa rin talaga.
At saka ano siya, mabilis siya, si Harith, kaya ayaw din natin. Actually, means, meron nga time na parang 3 pa yung pwede niyang kalaban. Pero since meron pa siyang Zaman Force na ang bilis ng cooldown actually, makakapatay pa siya, turnaround kill pa for the Harith. Pero this time, for the Sunsparks, sila naman ang kukuha ng Terizla. Kung nakita natin kanina sa lineup ng Signal Ultra, this time around sila naman ang gagamit. Mukhang papakitaan yata ng Sunsparks kung paano ba gumamit ng Terizla.
Medyo interesting nga pinalusot ng Sunsparks yung Kaja rito as well as Rikimi. So Signal Ultra, they were forced to ban out these heroes na alam nilang ginagamit nila, pero at the same time ayaw nilang ibigay sa Sunsparks. Kasi nga first pick yung Sunsparks dito being on the blue side. Now, they finally got the Terizla on their side. And ang sagot naman ng Signal Ultra dito, it's the Tams and the Kaja. Pero even if nakuha na itong combination na to, yes, malakas yung dalawang hero na to. Pero if you're gonna look at Sunsparks, they have already answered yung upcoming threat na pwedeng ibigay ng Signal Ultra. It's still the control, yung teamfight control with the penalty zone. Kapag si Thams, pag na penalty zone mo, yes, may sustain siya, pero you can kite him around. So Sunsparks dito, the way that they answer the upcoming pressure ng Signal Ultra dito is with the Grok and Esmeralda. We've seen this time and time again, yung combination ng Terizla tsaka ni Esmeralda. Bawal kayong tumakbo and expect full shield na naman yung Esmeralda natin.
So, dito for the Signal Ultra, I guess sila yung pwedeng kumuha ng Rafaela for the movement speed. Counter siya for the penalty zone or even from
pero even then, it
Rafaela.
doesn't sound good eh. Kasi kapag na-flicker na kayo, kapag nakapag-flicker na yung Terizla natin, kapag tinamaan na kayo ng penalty zone, yun na yung team fight ng Sunsparks na hinahanap nila. Yes, pwede kang mag-pick ng Rafaela dito if you want mobility, pero you need to survive.
May Kaja na din kasi.
Yeah,
magiging malambot yung lineup nila.
Yeah. And Signal Ultra dito, meron na silang Kaja. I think they're looking for the Goshen on the next phase. Pero Sunsparks, they might have the idea na baka gustong laruin ni Desanya yung Goshen in this specific game. Kasi yung burst down potential is ang Kaja and the Goshen. Kahit sino makita talaga nila, kahit yung Esmeralda, kahit sabihin natin may shield yan, it's never gonna be enough. Ooh, actually, Lunox.
Your team is banning.
Lunox against Grok and Esmeralda, that's very understandable. Kahit medyo makukunat tong heroes nito, it still melts sa power.
Pag nauna pati mag-rotate kasi mabilis ang rotating capacity ng Kaja sa middle lane lalo na.
I'm pretty sure this might be a Goshen or on a Signal Ultra kasi they banned out the Granger or talaga nililimit lang nila yung marksman ng Sunsparks. Pero may may Hayabusa potential pa yung Sunsparks dito.
But actually pala, for the Sunsparks, pwede silang mag-Granger. Ayun, naban na pala.
They're forcing, paborito ng Signal Ultra to, yung binaban nila yung Granger on the second phase, tapos pipick nila yung carry. The reason why they always do that is because binibait out nila yung Claude from their enemy. Pero Sunsparks dito, again, they have the Hayabusa threat na yung carry natin hindi pwede mag-farm na mag-isa. And knowing na may carry nga sa lineup ng Signal Ultra, they're gonna be playing as 4 and hihiwalay nila si Yako. So the only choice that they have is kapag may Hayabusa yung Sunsparks is isama mo yung carry. Pero technically kasi nakita na natin to ilang beses na eh. Yung carry na sumasama sa teamfight talagang walang tulong. Walang ambag kumbaga.
Parang ano lang siya, pang dagdag ng
Pang-kilite,
damage.
pang-kamot.
Oo. Pero for carry talaga kailangan medyo sa lane siya.
Akai.
Akai.
Hellkurt.
Akai Hellkurt for Sunsparks.
Your team is picking.
So Terizla and Akai. Actually, hindi.
Hellkurt?
Grok and Akai.
So, nice combo actually yung Grakai.
Grakai.
Kasi gagawin mo na lang Guardian's Barrier.
Oh!
Tapos doon ka na mag-Hurricane Dance, di ba?
Seryoso ba to?
Johnson?
Gusto mag-drive ng Signal Ultra. I really like that, no? I really like the Johnson pick in this game. In this specific game, not the general Johnson pick. Pero ito, they're gonna settle with the Gatot Kacha.
Akala ko din Johnson. Kasi actually kung mag-Johnson man sila, medyo matagal bago makarating yung Johnson sa paparahan niya.
Pero medyo maganda actually. Kasi kung isipin mo, kung sino man yung mahuli nila dito, either the Esmeralda or the Terizla, parang ano pa rin yan eh. Parang Kaja Gusion pa rin yan eh. Mamamatay at mamatay. Pero Signal Ultra, they realize na may certain threat pa rin yung Sunsparks dito na in a certain area na lalaban yung Sunsparks. It's massive. You have a Terizla, you have an Esmeralda, at the same time you have an Akai. So you need to have a way of counter-engaging against Signal Ultra, and one way to do that is with the Gatot Kacha. If you have the opening na tumalon sa backlines, masisira kagad yung combo ng Signal Ultra. And it's like a mirror ng Game 1 na parang very one-dimensional yung gustong teamfight ng Signal Ultra dito. Once ma-break yun ng Sunsparks, talagang all chaos breaks loose eh. And mind you, may Gusion sa kabila.
Oo nga. So, kanina yung Gusion din ng Sunsparks, kung mapapansin natin, nag 2-5 to siya, pero yung damage na binibigay niya for the team nandun pa rin. Pero magiging problema, I guess, dito for the Signal Ultra on their Gatot pick is, nakikita na kasi sa mapa yung ulti niya. So, pwedeng tumakas if ever yung Sunsparks, or pwede naman nasagutin ng penalty zone ni Terizla.
Yeah, for sure. Pero I think for Signal Ultra, they're looking to engage here first. Kasi with the jump in nga, ibebaitot mo agad yung penalty zone from the Terizla. And the problem na kinakaharap ng Sunsparks dito is surviving the initial burst of Signal Ultra. Kasi with knowing na may Gusion on the other side, talaga magiging problema yun. Pero again guys, it all boils down to execution as we head on to the second game of our best of 3 series between Sunsparks and Signal Ultra. On the blue side, you have Sunsparks, Busakin sa kanyang Grok, Renzio on the Terizla, JP as the Hellkurt, Raflesia on the Akai, at KLBJ naman sa kanyang Esmeralda.
Ito naman for Signal Ultra onto the red side, Yakong gagamit ng Tams, Sets on the Gatot, Desanya on the Gusion, Few on the Carry, and D ang gagamit ng Kaja.
Yep, ito Renzio being gone on by Signal Ultra. Pero one thing to note about Terizla is sobrang kunat niyan, guys. Wag niyong inuuna sa teamfight yan. Pero with the man advantage naman for Signal Ultra, I think they're ready to fight. Tumalon na si Raflesia dito. And si Tets, medyo delikado pero nakapag-flicker out. And the next target would be Yaku. Mapapatay na nila yung thumbs ng Signal Ultra dito. And then Sunsparks capitalizing on the mistake na kinumit ng Signal Ultra.
Nako po, mukhang mabibigyan pa nga yata dito si Fukel DJ. Nakapatay ng kill na titiran ni Fusakin. Sarado daw para dito sa carry ng Signal Ultra.
Grabe.
So, early 3 points agad dito for the Sunsparks onto this match. So, for Yaka actually dun sa bottom lane, medyo nag-overextend, I guess. Kasi, tatlo yun eh. Talagang tatlo yung pinabangga niya, pero nandun pa rin siya. Knowing na meron Terizla on the side of Sunsparks, may balik buhay, and the movement speed on the revenge strike.
To be honest, that's underestimating how tanky the hero is. Kala nila kaya pa nila mag-re-engage, pero sabi ng Sunsparks dito, masyado ng maraming resources na kinukumit yung Signal Ultra, and they went in with the punish. Muntik pa nga makuha si Tets, pero they're gonna settle with the kill on Yako. Remember, thumbs to na carry for Signal Ultra. Yes, they have a carry, pero it's gonna come later pa.
So ito, Turtle, sinisimulan na ng Sunspark. Signal Ultra, medyo malayo for that objective. So, kailangan nila magkaroon ng sagot. Maybe pwede nga nilang i-gank actually yung Hellkurt on the bottom lane. Pero out na lang din for the Signal Ultra as well. We could see here 3-0. Laki ng kalamangan ng Sunspark on the early part of the game. Once again, doing a great job on zoning out. Pero mukhang nga papalagan dito. Kanina ka pa nangungulit dyan. Napadalan mo pa. Falling Star Moon. Walang tatamaan coming from KLBJ.
And Sunsparks, I think they want to go for an aggressive play here in the top lane, knowing na carry lang to, medyo mahina. Pero hindi, nakita nila yung Gatot Kacha sa may top lane, so they know na meron silang threat in the middle lane. Pero to, Renzio, hinila sa mid lane, masyadong maasim, dumaan sa the
buhay
Isla.
pa ang bata para dito kay Renzo ng Sunspark. So kita natin doon nagamit na lahat ng skills
Rafflesia,
na dito.
Hurricane Dance.
Type balls, naipit dito. Kadyo with that combo, na-burst back. Napatay dito ni JP. Pabadating na lang din si Yako. Pero against 3 players dito ng
Gatot.
Sunsparks.
Wala
Gatot on the backup. Walang sinamaan dito. Naka-thousand powder si Rafflesia. Makatakas out na lang din for JP as well of the Sunsparks. So Yako talaga
JP?
hindi magpapakabog. Napatay pa nga dito si JP. Ops! Nakatalon ni Rafflesia doon. Pero kita natin dito for Yako talagang papalag at papalag hanggat merong skill, balaglag din. Penalty
Medyo
zone, walang tinamaan. That's on the flicker, makatakas lang din.
Medyo in-overestimate ni JP yung passing niya, yung silence against the Tams. It's actually really good against the Tams kasi hindi niya basta-basta ma-pull off yung usually ginagawa na talon, then yung strike ng isang Tams. So it's just Yaku realizing na mas malakas siya at that point kay JP. Yes, full stack yung Deadly Poison Stinger, pero ang laki kasi ng health points ni Tams.
Tsaka may additional movement speed din ang kanyang mga side if ever nakukuha niya. So pwede niyang habulin if ever. Pero here on the bottom lane, kita natin Fuzaken all over the place. Kanina makikita natin sila together with Kel DJ on the top lane. This time around, sila naman ang nasa bottom lane. So for the Sunsparks here, gamit na gamit ang kanilang...
Rafflesia once again sa middle lane. Talagang trip na trip nila patayin yung Kaja ni D. Top lane doon, tumalan na si Gatot Kaja and there will be a punish on the Terizla. Kahit pa sabihin natin makunat ka, walang makunat sa isang Gatot Kaja and Gusion combination.
So top farmer of this game is the Hellcurt. So far, we could see on the middle lane naman, nakasira ang Sunspark ng isang Torre. So,
laking bagay nito malapit na mabuo yung Blade of Despair on
actually,
the
hindi niya na
Hellcurt.
inano yung boots niya muna.
Yep, sabi niya kailangan ko lang ng damage output to take down the Heroes of Signal Ultra kasi ang lalambot nila lahat, to be honest. Hindi nakuha. Yung turtle dito na silence pa rin si Desanya with the falling Storm Moon ni Esmeralda was able to close the gap against the Gusion.
Pero flicker lang din ang sagot dito na hindi makakatakas back.
Naku po, sarado na naman.
Double kill for Kel DJ onto this match. Silence lang din. Tets and Few. Alessa, Tets makakatakas ba? Rafflesia tunnel ko yata pero out. Nakatakas pa ang players dito.
Di ba tapos? Di ba tapos?
Gusto pa nga ng isa pa. Kel DJ with a mega kill on that Esmeralda.
And Signal
Grabe.
Ultra, they can't fight against Sunsparks right now. 4,000 gold lead for them. And they're gonna push here. Pero umuwi muna si Hellcurt. JP sabi niya, okay guys, mamaya na ako, relax lang. Nasa atin na yung lead. Pero ito, Renzio is looking to go for a contest on the buff na Signal Ultra. Unfortunately, medyo kulang sila sa tao. So they're gonna give it away to Desanya.
Actually, dito for the Sunspark, sobrang ganda nung Hellcurt na pick nila. Kita nyo naman, ang laking factor pagdating sa clash.
Diba, hindi ma-pull off ni Desanya actually yung combo kanina. He tried to go for the Shadow Blade Slaughter incandescence play. Pero pag blinking niya, nasa rin siya ng silence ni Hellcurt.
Oo. Tama yan. Kasi di ba pag nagda-Dark Nightfall siya, mahirap mag-cast actually kasi yung buong mapa nga ng kalaban
Actually,
nila is hindi nakapagbayad ng kuryente. Ganyan.
Paano si Gatot Kasia pag tumalon na tapos wala siya makita?
Oo nga, mahirap nga yun. So
Hindi.
good talaga dito yung pick ng Sunsparks actually on that.
Yun yung yung literal na leap of faith. Wala kang
Bahala
makita.
na ako, sino
Bahala na.
tatamaan.
Lord, bahala na.
Basta huli ko kita nandito yung kalaban. Dito na lang
Kanina may tao dito eh.
Ba't nawala?
Ito si JP. Going for the typical Hellcurt lane na naka-split around talaga. And problem nga ng Signal Ultra is they have Akari na gustong-gusto lumaban sa ilang side pero kulang talaga.
Hurricane Dance na ipit dito si Desanya na Signal Ultra and that would be unstoppable for Kel DJ sa Esmeralda. Ang ganda ng performance dito ni Rafflesia. Tama actually. Kanina siya i-show. This time around, Akai naman pala ang gagamitin niya. Very versatile player for the Sunsparks. Ang ganda ng combo nila. May it be with the Esmeralda or even the Hellcurt for the Sunsparks. Kitang-kita nyo after the Hurricane Dance. Instant pick off agad for their team.
The thing about Signal Ultra, sinabi natin to during the drafting phase, they have Akari. So even if mag-group up sila as 4 dito, leave the Tams against the Hellcurt para madepensa niya yung push na gagawin ng Sunsparks, it's still very hard to teamfight against him. Kasi again, you have Akari. It's technically 3 versus 4 against Sunsparks and gustong-gusto ni Esmeralda to, yung mga marksman na malalambot na pag tinrun na mo, 2 seconds lang tatagal.
Yung mga grabe yung shield, tapos mamaya 1 second patay na agad. Actually for the Sunsparks dito, mapapansin natin, early part of the game, nandun na agad talaga yung Esmeralda and even the Croc sa top lane kasi ayaw na nila tumaba agad si Few on that carry. Pero makikita natin here, for the Sunsparks, map control is on their side.
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda. It is attack mage plus
because the
penalty zone na naman.
Grabe, parang tinulak pa mo.
Si Ted sabi niya, teka lang, di mo ako mape-penalty zone. Pero ito, may sagot naman. Sabi ni JP, ang lambot ng thumbs nyo. And they're gonna be able to take the turret in the middle lane now. Signal Ultra, they're looking to defend. Kari is on the front line. Ito, hinila ni D. Hinila ni D yung Teresa natin, pero masyado makunat. But the damage is still there
Ito na
from view.
on the free hit lang din. Pero
Esmeralda.
another falling
Isang
star
combo
with a
lang.
third pull. Ito na, JP lang din on the backup, pero walang minion wave dito ang Sunspark. So,
Ayan na.
dito for Signal Ultra, medyo nagiging problema nila. Hindi pa tayo nakakita na magandang combo coming from the Kaja and the Gusion.
Yep, and ang laking threat na rin ni Hellcat kasi even the Tams is not enough. Yung damage yung Deadly Poison Stinger, yes, sustainable si Tams. Pero kapag tumama yung combo na yan sa'yo, you would never expect how high the damage is.
Tama. Tsaka si Tams kasi after lang ng kanyang Coteret Inferno, tsaka lang mag-activate yung talagang mabilis na spell bump niya or a lifesteal. So, after that, kay JP kasi combo yung ginagawa niya. And for the Tams, kailangan niya po muna mag-normal hit na mag-normal hit. And we could see here for the carry of Signal Ultra, the first item pa lang na nabubuo niya for the physical damage is the Endless Battle. So, medyo matagal pa bago mag-online yan. So, for Sunsparks, the good thing here is as early as now, tapusin nila or might as well take the Lord for this match. As we could see here, for the Esmeralda, meron ng Calamity Reaper together with the Holy Crystal and the Feather.
Yep, and may Pillagers Expert. So, yung stacks na nakukuha ni KLBJ rito, it helps him tank, soak up the damage of Signal Ultra kasi with the physical and magical defense, problema talaga yung Signal Ultra in terms of damage output dito. And mind you, hindi lang si KLBJ yung kailangan nilang patayin. Even that there is on the hands of Frenzio, pati na rin si JP. There's a cursed helmet on Rafflesia. Etong taong to, wala pang deaths. 107 on the Akai. And siya yung magiging frontliner ng Sunsparks mamaya kasi he'd want to be closer to the heroes of Signal Ultra para ma-apply yung damage ng cursed helmet. So if you're Signal Ultra, magtatanong ka na sa sarili mo, sinong una mong papatayin?
Parang lahat kasi, kumbaga dito,
Parang lahat kailangan mo patayin
merong Akai, merong Grok, merong Terizla, merong ding Esmeralda. Para magiging malambot lang is the Hellcurt. Pero si Hellcurt, ang laki ng capacity niya para tumakas.
1,264, 9 minutes in. Well, 10 minutes na. Pero sobrang taas na ng damage output ni JP at this point. Remember, itong hero na to, lalakas at lalakas pa. He's still gonna be able to scale towards the late game.
So dito sa gitna, inhibitor turret na ang masisira ng Sunsparks. So for Signal Ultra, they need to defend this sa Sunsparks para may extend ito na with a flicker from D. Kasi nga lang, Hurricane Dance, ang sagot dito with a godlike for Kelvin and double kill as well.
Isa sila nauubos.
Isa sa nang nauubos dito ang Signal Ultra.
Triple kill for the Esmeralda. And it's a full wipe. Sunsparks, they're now able to close the series against Signal Ultra 2-0. The panel is wrong. Sabi ng Sunsparks, kami ang magwawagi in this series.
Grabe. Nice performance actually coming from the Sunsparks. Kita nyo, Hellcurt, sobrang ganda ng pinakita. Even for KLBJ on that Esmeralda, nakahabol pa ng triple kill bago matapos yung laro. Tsaka parang ginagawa dito for ng Sunsparks. Hindi na nila inantay yung Gusion Kaja na sila yung una mag-set. Ang ginawa na lang nila, Grok zoning out Esmeralda on the damage. So, alam naman natin, Esmeralda is early part of the game. Maganda rin siyang gamitin for zoning out and then. And MVP for that game with that 901 KDA is KLBJ of Sunsparks. Pero comment on JP and Rafflesia. Actually, lahat ng players dito ng Sunsparks. Ang ganda na pinakita ng performance. Kung anong department yung dapat nilang pag-focusan, yun lang yung pinag-focusan nila.
Interesting note, no? If you're gonna look at the stats of Signal Ultra, isang beses lang sila nakahampas ng turret and it's actually on the Gusion. It just means na hindi talaga nakalapit, hindi nakapag-pose ng pressure yung Signal Ultra dito against Sunsparks. And I have to say the MVP for me in this match is Rafflesia. Well, in the entire series. Kanina pa niya, yung first rotation na ginawa niya, it was on the Kaja. Kasi alam niya, ito yung hero na magpo-provide ng win condition for Signal Ultra. Yung Gusion tsaka Kaja combination. Pero kapag patay, kapag wala yung Kaja mo, technically wala rin yung Divine Judgment. Yes, may fleeting time nga si Dirito, pero hindi naman niya na-abuse yun alongside his teammates.
So, tama. Tsaka actually for Rafflesia, nakita natin siya, first game, yung binanggit natin Cho. So, siya yung panggulo this time around. Siya naman nag-initiate ng play for the Sunsparks. So, sobrang ganda pinakitang performance dito ni Rafflesia. And actually, po sa akin, ang laking bagay ng mga Numinal Blast niya on the first game. And this is second game, grabe siya mang zone out. And siguro for Signal Ultra, medyo may mga parts lang na
may mga parts lang na medyo naging overconfident nila into a team fight.
Yep, and to be honest, hindi rin nakuha ng Signal Ultra yung gusto nilang team fight. Again, they have this gatot kacha na pwede man-disrupt sa team fight ng Sunsparks. They wanted to replicate kung ano yung ginawa ng Sunsparks sa kanila nung game 1. Unfortunately, hindi binigay. Again, yung gusto kasing, yung first condition was get the snowball for Degotion with Kacha. Hindi na nakuha. Na-shutdown sila ni Rafflesia. And this is the problem that they're facing. Yung draft kasi ng Sunsparks, you can never expect kung sino gagamit. Before, fighter, si Rafflesia. Now, he's playing the tank Akai. But the thing about that is, kung maglalaki ka ng roles, there are specific jobs for specific players. Pero hindi kasi nila makita kung anong gusto ng Sunsparks. And yun yung naging problema nila. They wanted to go for those rotations, pero hindi nila mabasa kung ano yung ginagawa ng lineup ng Sunsparks.
Tsaka dito for Signal Ultra, ang dami ding moments na yung kay Kuya Yaku na parang pumapalag siya sa 3 players ng Sunsparks. So, sayang yung part na yun. Actually, hindi naka-back up din yung mga teammates niya. Pero actually, for Kelviche, dito kung makikita natin dito, kung meron silang makikitang kalaban, talagang dinidikita niya na, alam niya din kasi nandun na yung items na kailangan niya.
I think it's Sunsparks just realizing what they're really good at, kung ano yung ginagawa ng lineup nila, kung ano yung kahinaan ng lineup ng kalaban. It doesn't mean na mahina yung draft ng Signal Ultra dito. It doesn't mean na mas malakas yung draft nila. Pero there are certain conditions kasi na kapag na-realize mo and walang condition yung kalaban, that's the time that you'd win. Nung game 1, di ba nakita natin yung control team fight ng Signal Ultra, yes, nakuha nila one time. Pero after that, sabi ng Sunsparks, guys, hindi natin pwede bigay yun. Hindi na nakuha, never na nakuha ng Signal Ultra yun. And that was the thing, the factor that led Sunsparks to the victory 2-0 against Signal Ultra. And yun nga yung first match natin. Pero guys, di pa tayo tapos. Magbabalik mamaya ang MPL Season 4 4-hour second series. We have been your shoutcaster. My name is
Ako si Ate Chantel.
And again, magbabalik tayo guys for the next series of the day.
俺一人で十分だ。
Let's play together. Joyous home. You have slain an enemy. Godlike. Mega kill. You have slain an enemy. Triple kill. Just coming. Legendary. Our turret is legendary. Double kill.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
The dance of the swans is so graceful and charming.
Triple kill! Wow! Legendary! Double kill! Triple kill!
Don't ask me why I
Wow!
know this.
Godlike! Double kill!
Have you ever seen the
Legendary! Triple kill!
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
出ておいで、僕の炎。
俺一人で十分だ。
いずれみんな死ぬんですよ。出番だよ。
やるじゃん。
Yeah? Double kill! Impossible! 出ておいで、僕の炎。はい、死んでく さい。
Legendary!
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
coming to you live sa bagong bahay ng ML dito sa Pilipinas, the so far undisclosed location, Studio X. Nagbabalik muli ang MPL Season 4. Ako po ang courtside interviewer nyo for today. My name is Renmar/Reptar at kasama ko ngayon ang victors ng first game natin, Sunsparks, kalaban ang Signal Ultra, and of course kasama ko ngayon si Kiel VJ. So Kiel, kamusta ka ngayon? Anong feeling na nanalo kayo sa game nyo today?
Sobrang saya po namin kasi hindi namin nina-expect na mananalo kami. Kasi last season po, siniro po kami ng Signal.
So para sa inyo, surprising na 2-0 na nanalo kayo ngayon. Okay, so nakita natin nung game 1, medyo pabor sa side ng Signal Ultra yung momentum. Ang galing nung start nila. So bago pa nga 5 minutes, 7-1 na ang Signal Ultra. Anong adjustments na ginawa nyo mid-game para maikot nyo yung momentum pabor sa inyo?
Mag-ingat lang po, tapos check po lahat ng bush. Kasi lagi po kami nahuhuli ng Guinevere. Tsaka natpapana ng Selena. Kaya yung mga tanks po namin, ikot po namin sa mga bush para po i-check po yung mga traps. Kung na-demand may Guinevere. Tapos nag-farm lang po kami hanggang po nung mabas po yung Lord. Pinurse po namin sila mag-clash.
Okay. Force clash, tank rotations kasi nakahuli kayo ng Guinevere. Check for the traps. And as we all know, nung last season, Sunsparks, no limit kayo. But now, meron na kayong sariling identity, sariling team. Para sa inyo, sa inyong lahat na yung tanong na to, anong feeling yun na may sariling identity na kayo talaga gumawa nun? Meron bang parang psychological effect yun, motivation yun para sa inyo? Sino gusto magsagot nun? Okay, ikaw.
Gusto namin i-prove yung lakas namin as a team. Gusto namin pakita na kaya namin mapagsabayan sa ibang teams. Yeah.
Alright. Sunsparks out to prove themselves, to show na they are very deserved of their spot here dito sa MPL Season 4. And nakita naman natin yun. As sabi ni Kiel, surprising result, 2-0 against Signal. What more can we expect of this team for this entire season? We shall see. Pero judging from what we saw in that game, very exciting times para sa Sunsparks and of course for the entire MPL as we have a team here out and hungry to prove themselves. So congratulations once again to Sunsparks winning 2-0 against Signal Ultra. But for now, let's bring it back to our panel. Wolf, kamusta kayo dyan?
Okay na ba dito, Ren Luna? Of course, so do our previous host, it's Rob Luna. But of course, we saw yung interview niya with Sunsparks. I think what's important is, to take note, is yung kung gaano kagutom ang Sunsparks. And I think that it is evident dahil dun sa kanilang previous performance last season, nag-end sila ng hindi maganda dun sa playoffs. Pero ngayon, sabi nila, babawi sila. My name is Wolf, your panel host. Kasama ko ngayon, syempre, Chantel and Butters. Kinamusta tayo ni Renmar? Ano ba? Kamusta ba kayo? Ikaw, Chantel, you actually casted the first game. How did that feel from the caster's point of view?
Yung kanina sa laban, actually hindi ko talaga alam kung sino yung mananalo. Parang clueless ako. Kasi meron di ba sa atin, aminin natin, parang may isip natin mas malakas si ganito, mas malakas sa kanya. Pero dito, nakita natin for the Sunsparks, sobrang ganda ng pinakita nila. Nandun yung uhaw nila, gaya na sinabi mo kanina na manalo for that match.
Yeah. How about you, Butters?
Pinakita sa atin ng Sunsparks talaga yung way na paglaro ng ML, which is mostly rotated talaga